y'all boys, another banger, and today is the day, boys. Y'all been waiting on it far too long. We have our first official ESG Football 24 build of the year. Yes, talking about from top to bottom what this build would look like and what you guys can expect when you guys get your hands on this game. Let's go hop into it. Now getting straight into the video, boys. So, yes, boys, we are inside of ESG Football 24. I'm excited just like y'all are, boys. It looks so good, bro. Now, huge shout out. First things first, huge shout out to the ESG team for getting me the game early. Huge shouts out to them. I really cannot thank them enough for, like I said, getting my hands on the game early. It's a huge opportunity, and like I said, it's just bringing content for y'all boys, so you guys just know what to expect day one with this game. Now, it's just a player builder though, and also this is the alpha version of the game, so keep in mind what you're seeing on your screen. There will be changes, there will be things, like I said, change when you guys actually do get your hands on the game, because it will be a beta. What I'm playing right now is the alpha version, so once again, there will be some things changed, and like I said, this is just a player builder. The gameplay, y'all will see very, very soon, probably like the next week, 2 weeks, y'all be getting actual gameplay, but you see right here, we're in the player builder. We could change, like I said, the skill sets, the height, the weight, everything, badges, everything with the player builder. Now, I'll be making a bunch of build videos for y'all boys, so make sure you guys leave in the comments what builds you guys want me to make, 'cause I'm gonna be dropping a bunch of them every single day for y'all. Now, boys, really quick, before you hop into the build, I want to go and say just really quick what ESG is, because there's still people in my comments, what is this game? What does this game supposed to be? ESG Football 24 is going to be a free to play. You heard me right, $0. Free to play simulation football game. It's gonna be 7v7 and 11 versus 11, and it's gonna be, once again, no AIs in this game. There's no AIs, obviously, as long as nobody lags or anything, but if everybody's in the game that's supposed to be in the game, it is no AIs, which is huge. It's gonna be on next gen consoles, next gen Xbox, and the next gen PlayStation, and it's gonna be on PC. Now, broke gen, old gen, y'all are cooked. At the launch of this game, it will not be on old gen, so y'all are cooked, but it will soon launch over there on the old gen. Now, also, my first impressions of this game is that it looks really, really good, bro. I know a lot of y'all are saying this game looks like a mobile game. It looks like an old football game. It looks like Backbreaker. It looks like a 2006 game. A lot of y'all were saying that about the previous, trailers that they dropped. But now with this, once again, this is basically the final version, almost the final version that y'all will be playing. And I'm telling you right now, it looks really, really good. Y'all see on the screen how, like just nice the player looks, how updated it looks, and it looks really polished. It looks super, super good. And like I said, I know a lot of us were concerned about this. And this is also my biggest concern with the graphics, and just from like the player screen alone right here, it looks super, super good. I'm telling you right now, y'all are going to like them. I'm telling you right now, y'all are going to like what you see. Also, just a really quick recap about the player builder. You're gonna have unlimited builds. So if you guys are wondering, can you make 5, 6, 7 builds? You can make unlimited builds in this game when it drops. They said they were gonna change it down the line, probably drop it to like 15 or 20 or something like that. But at launch, their plan is to have unlimited builds that you can make. Now, so another thing, you cannot buy your build in this game, so keep that in mind. You start off at a 60 overall. You see at the top right, my player is at 60 overall. So yes, you will start off at a 60, and you cannot buy your build in this game. So you can't, buy your way to an 85, can't buy your way to a 90. No, there's no such thing as that. It will be all grind in this game. The only microtransactions you will see is with buying gear and emotes. That's it. You will not be able to buy animations such as like, a juke package. No, you will not be able to buy your upgrades. That will not be a thing, unlike 2K. So now we're gonna hop into the build, boys. So let's go and hop into it. So first thing you can change on this build is going to be your first and last name. So I'm just going to throw something in here, YT, and then Jurisco. Obviously, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna be dropping these build videos every single day. Now, also, you can change your jersey number. I'm gonna go with 9 right here. So boom, you will see I did change my info. Now, next thing you're gonna see is the skill sets. So this is gonna be where you change your attributes, all that type of stuff in this screen. Either goes up or down, depending on what you make your height and weight and stuff. Now with the skill set screen, you'll start with 4 skill sets. You'll see at the bottom right, you see it has like, what was that, 8 empty slots. You will start off at 4. When you get your hands on this game, when you start playing day 1, you'll have 4 available skill set slots. Now right now I have 8 because they let us have maxed out builds just for the early access. But when the game does drop, you'll only have 4. So you'll see, when I click on this, you'll see it says Backbreaker, Return Man, Bruiser, Robofoot. All these things will basically change your skills, and they'll basically go up or down, basically, once again, on what you are. So basically what they did here was color coordinate every single skill set for every single position, so you know exactly what it does. So you see the teal one, which is the Backbreaker, that's for linebacker and tackler, because once again, it's the teal color. You'll see the yellow ones are for special teams, because, you'll see it says Return Man, Robofoot, that's for special teams. You'll see orange, that's that's for rushing or running backs. You'll see dimer is for passing. So basically everything is color coordinated, just in case you get confused or you don't know what's going on. Everything is color coordinated. Green is obviously for receiving or wide receivers, so everything is color coordinated, so you know exactly what you're boosting on your build. Now before we go and talk about our skill sets, let's go and do our height and weight first. That's the first thing we got go over is the height and weight, so you know exactly what kind of build we're gonna have. So you'll see right here at the bottom right, you see the height and the weight. So right here you see 5'6", 140 is the minimum you can be. You cannot be anything under 5'6" and anything under 140, but the maximum you can do is going to be 7 foot here. Yes, you can be a 7 foot build, and then you could also be a 400-pound build. So yes, you can be 7 foot 400 pounds. Now this is obviously going to change your build in huge ways. You cannot be a 7 foot 99 speed receiver. It's not going to be like that. You will see as I'm doing this, you will see these other stats are going up and down. It's kind of like drastically affecting my build because that is a balancing mechanic. They want to make sure there's no demigods. They want to make sure there's no OP crazy crack builds. So yes, as you upgrade, as you make your build taller or heavier or whatever the case is, shorter, your stats will change. So with this build I'm gonna be showcasing to y'all boys today. We're gonna be doing a 6'1", 194-pound wide receiver build. See right here on your screen. So you see I go 6'1", 194. Now once again, I feel like this is the best way to kind of go if you're starting off, because we don't kind of know what's OP in this game. There's no ability. So y'all know how Madden 24 Showdown, and when I show you guys these build videos, my philosophy is you go in heavy on what will make your build OP. So that's why you see my wide receiver build, I went 99 catching. I went 6'4", 6'5", whatever the case is. I did whatever was OP. In this game, we don't think there's gonna be anything OP. This is the thing that they kind of spent a lot of time working on and perfecting. So I don't think there's gonna be like something OP where it's like, oh, this ability is gonna give you crazy animations. No, that's not how this game is. Abilities aren't a thing. We're gonna talk about badges in a second, but badges do not work like how it does in 2K and Madden. It does not work the same. So with this build, we're gonna go 6'1", 194. I understand some people might have a 7 foot build. I understand that. I get that. But that's cool. If they want to do that, that's cool. They're gonna be super slow, because if you're 7 foot, you're only gonna be like 85 speed. You're gonna be super duper slow. So keep that in mind. Even though you're gonna see 7 foot builds, I don't care about that. Also, you're gonna play both sides of the ball. So if someone wants to go a 7 foot build, you're gonna be very, very slow on defense. Keep in mind, this is not Superstar Showdown, boys. You're not gonna have some super small field where you run around super fast. No, this is not the same ballpark, bruh. You're gonna have a big ass, NFL size field where you have to run around and cover a lot of space. So if you go 7 foot, you're gonna be in a really bad spot to actually cover somebody. So that's why once again we go 6'1", 194. Now first skill set we're gonna go and do is gonna be obviously speedster. If you guys get the game day one, once again, you're gonna have 4 skill sets. So I would say obviously the first one you're gonna go speedster. That's gonna obviously touch up your speed. You'll see my speed goes up, my jumping goes up, agility, acceleration, all that goes up. Now also I'm gonna do another speedster. I would recommend day one of this game go 2 speedster, 100%, just so once again you're not slow as ever. You want to make sure you actually have speed on these builds, because if you want to, you need to cover ground. If you cannot cover ground, you're gonna be cooked chicken. I'm telling you right now, this is not Superstar Showdown. Now next we're going to talk about is going to be the third slot. So the third slot for this build, we're going to go route runner. Obviously route running is going to be a main part of this build because I'm a wide receiver build. So if I was going in day one with only 4 skill slots, one of these will obviously go towards route running. And now for that 4th slot, we're going to go with glue hands. So glue hands will touch up our catch in traffic, possession catch, and it will touch up our run after catch. Obviously it doesn't touch the miraculous catch, but with this build we're not looking to moss people crazy anyway, just because we traded for the speed and the other attributes. So once again, we're not looking for those crazy miraculous catches, but being able just to catch in traffic and just run after catch is gonna be a huge W. So for the 4th slot, we're gonna go with once again glue hands. When you get this game day one, you're gonna be able to have 4 skill slots, and then after that you'll get your 5th, your 6th, your 7th, and then your 8th. You'll get your 5th one at 90 overall. You'll get your 6th one at 95. You'll get your 7th one at 97, and then your last one at 99. Now looking at it also for our 5th slot, we did go with route runner to kind of boost up that route running also, because once again this is a wide receiver build, and I want to be able to just to be able to run routes. This game is going to take a lot of stick skill. It's going to take a lot of skill just to run routes. So the higher that route running is, the better you're going to be able to yank people out their shoes and things of that nature. Now for that 6th slot, we're going to go with speedster right here. So with us having 3 speeds, that's going to make us a supreme speedster, which is good because you see right here we have 95 speed now. The max speed you can have is 105. So we're basically in the middle of that. 105, we're about to like 95. That's a really good, place to be at. You can obviously go much higher if you want to. You can make your build, shorter and get to 105 if you want to. But like I said, with that 6'1", we're kind of at the middle ground already, and also have that 95 speed. It's gonna make it super fast to, wherever, if a 7-foot build is guarding us, we can burn right past them. So at number 7, the number 7 skill slot, we're gonna go with Smotherer, boys. So in this game, you'll be playing both sides of the ball, so you need to be accounted on the defensive side of the ball just as much as the offense. So you'll see right here, I'll go Smotherer, and you'll see my man coverage and my play rec does go up. I'm gonna have to play wide receiver, and then on defense, we're gonna have to play cornerback. So I need to be good on both sides of the ball, at least in some, instance. I can't have 50, man. I can't have, 60 man. No, that's gonna be terrible. So having that 84 man is gonna be really, really good for us. Now for that last slot, you can either go Patroller or you can go Smotherer again. I would recommend, I'm gonna go ahead and go Smotherer again just to make sure that I'm a crazy man coverage corner, that I'm able to get some good knockouts or whatever the case is. So yes, we go 2-time Smotherer, and now we have 92 man and 85 play rec. So last thing we need to talk about is gonna be badges, boys. So boom, you see right here in the badges, these are gonna work totally different than how it works in Madden and 2K. They're not the same at all. They're not gonna give you superpowers. They're not gonna make the game super fluky. No, the only thing that these badges do is upgrade a stat. So for example, you see I have Gold Fearless on my wide receiver build. Go right here back over to the stats. You'll see I have 87 catching traffic. So Gold Fearless would give basically a boost to my catching traffic by 3. So instead of 87, I will have 90 catching traffic. That's how they work. They just boost and upgrade your stats. They do not give you superpowers. They're not super fluky. They're not some BS mechanic that it's just bad for the game. No, it just upgrades the stat, and that's all it does. So going back over to the badges right here, you'll see we have a bunch of badges we can choose from. Now, if you guys don't know how many badge points you get, you'll see right here on this screen it says receiving 25, physical 37. All those numbers basically show how many badge points you get per thing. So and receiving, you'll see once again I have 25 to spend on these badge points. And also another good thing about this game is they have exact descriptions on what every single stat does on this screen. So you'll see possession catch, or this basket one, it says increase possession catch and run after catch ratings when catching a deep lob pass. Box out, increase the probability that a player catches a 50-50 ball when performing a possession catch. So all these will give you basically a description on what these stats actually do. Unlike 2K, where it doesn't tell you exactly what the stats do, these will basically tell you what exactly every stat does and what it's boosting. So you see fancy feet, we go with the GOAT tier, just to hammer in with that route running build. Also you see with human highlight reel, we go gold here. You see rocket catch, we go with the Hall of Fame. All these things you will unlock as you upgrade your build. So don't think you can have fancy feet GOAT on once you get to day 1. No, you're gonna have to build up your build, get your build up over time. You can obviously get these badges over time as you upgrade your build. Now another good example of these badges is looking at the physical section. So you'll see right here, Afterburner, it says increases speed rating. So we can put this to GOAT tier because we are a supreme speedster. So instead of having only 95 speed, now my speed is boosted to 106 speed because I have Afterburner. Another thing, Cheetah, this is also increasing your acceleration. So instead of having only 95 acceleration, we can now have 101 acceleration. So all of this will kind of just boost once again your stats, and that's how the badges will work. The only thing that we don't know about the build system and kind of what's happening with the builds is gonna be like the animations. We don't know what animations, and we don't know what the threshold is to get certain stuff. Keep that in mind. So we'll obviously have to see that when the game does drop or when I get my hands on the gameplay. So now going up to the summary part, boys, this is the build right here. So we got a supreme speedster, pure route runner, proficient glue hands, and pure smotherer. Suggested positions, slot receiver and cornerback, offensive assignment, starter, and defensive assignment, role player. So yes, this is the build right here. It's the final build right here for y'all boys. And let me know how y'all feel about down below. 61194. Let me know how y'all feel about down below. How y'all feel about the player builder? What build y'all want me to show next? Let me know in the comments below. But all right, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.